And hello again, baseball fans, and welcome back to the final baseball game of the 2019 NWAC Baseball Championships. Again, featuring the Everett Trojans versus the Lower Columbia Red Devils. This game forced because Lower Columbia just a short time ago defeated the Everett Trojans by a score of 10-2. Now both teams have one loss, and the winner of this ball game will be crowned the 2019 NWAC Baseball Champion. Lower Columbia is the two-time defending champion right now, looking for a three-peat, while Everett is looking for his first championship in 6 years. Everett is the home team here in this ball game as they won the coin flip, and Lower Columbia will be the visitors here in the final game of the season, game number 15. And here is the starting lineup offensively for Lower Columbia. Leading off will be the shortstop, Trevor Perro. Perro leading off, he is shortstop. Hitting second is Deshaun Johnson. Johnson is the second baseman for Lower Columbia. He'll be followed by Noah Andrews. Andrews is the center fielder batting third. Hitting fourth for Lower Columbia in this game will be Shane Jameson. Jameson is at first base. Chase Matheny hits fifth for Lower Columbia, and he is out in right field. Colin Floyd is a designated hitter today. He is in sixth position hitting-wise. G.J. Hurst will play the outfield in this ball game as he hits seventh, and he's out in left field. Drew Barlow is the third baseman in this ball game for Lower Columbia, and he will play third. And the catcher and hitting ninth for the Red Devils this afternoon will be Zach Threlfall. For Lower Columbia, they'll be facing Gabe Smith here at the tournament. And Smith here in the tournament has one appearance, one save, pitched one inning, gave up one hit, struck out one, and walked one. And again, he came up with the save in that 2-1 win over Lower Columbia back on Friday night, which at the time was the meeting between the only undefeated teams, and now we both have teams that have one loss, and the winner of this gets to be the NWAC champions. Here comes Trevor Perro, steps on in the first pitch, hit towards the second baseman. Glove there by Houck, throws the first, one pitch, 1 out. First pitch coming at 3:39 this afternoon, and Perro is retired for the first out of the ball game. That'll bring up Deshaun Johnson, having an incredible tournament, still hitting 800. Came into the ball game hitting 800, and then he had a 4-for-5 game on top of that, this last one. So he's still at 800. He steps in. First pitch from Smith, up and in, ball one. Our home plate umpire today is Brad McGee. At first base is Nick Stevens. Tyler Schmidt is at second, and Josh Marshall is at third. 1 ball, no strike on the Devils' number 2 hitter, Deshaun Johnson. Smith is ready. Here's the pitch, and the side armor throws it on the outside corner for strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Johnson in that ball game, as we mentioned, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs. They had quite a game. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Swing, popped up, and it will drift out of play right field side. The count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Last game, Lower Columbia had 10 runs on 14 hits. Everett 2 runs on 7 hits. Mitch Lyons got the win. Bryson Allen the loss. But Johnson steps back in. Smith is ready. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Fastball, a bit outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Catcher McCormick was hoping for the call, but home plate umpire Brad McGee said, nope, misses. So the count level at 2-2. Smith ready, the right-handed deliver, and that comes up, bounces to the plate rather, for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Deshaun Johnson. Infield plays back, outfield shading him to the right side. At least it looks early that Smith can throw fairly hard. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, fastball swinging a lot. Blooper into right field, that'll fall for a base hit. Johnson continues his incredible hitting here at the NWAC as he fights off an inside pitch and dumps it out into short right field for his 5th hit of the day. He's now 5 for 6 this afternoon here in a game and 1 at bat. That'll bring up Noah Andrews. Andrews was 1 for 5 in game number 1. His first at bat. Smith out of the stretch. There's a pitch. Had to misses high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strike. And Lower Columbia, the number 1 seed out of the West, now a record of 38-9. Everett, the number 1 team out of the North, 39 wins, 10 losses. Gabe Smith is ready. Here's the pitch. That misses. Ball 1, or ball 2 rather. 2 balls, no strikes on Noah Andrews. Turned out to be a pretty nice afternoon. A little breezy now as the wind shoveling my papers all over the place. Runner takes his lead at first. Here's a pitch, swing, fouled away, and it's out of play. And the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Noah Andrews at center field here this afternoon will be followed by Shane Jamison or the Devils. Unless there's a double play, and it'll be the bottom of the first. Smith ready. Runner takes his lead. Here's the pitch, swing, fouled away again. And the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lower Columbia in that last ball game, after being tied at 2 after 2.5 innings, scored the last 8 runs and ran away with it. Picks up the 10-2 win. Here's a 2-2 pitch, swing and a ground ball hit slowly to the left side, right side rather. Moving on over is the second baseman, Houck. He's got it and retires Andrews for the second out of the inning. So a slow ground ball hit to the left of Houck at second base. He's able to glove it and throw out Andrews, but on the play, Johnson moves to second base. So a runner in scoring position for Lower Columbia as Shane Jamison comes up to the plate for his first at bat. 2 for 5 in game number 1 for Jamison. And first pitch to him. Fastball, strike 1. Jamison on the tournament hitting .500 now. 11 hits and 22 at bats. 3 runs scored and 8 RBIs. Get a look at him there. Smith out of the stretch. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swinging a fly ball, hit towards right field. Moving on over there is Smith. He makes a catch, and Lower Columbia retire here in the first inning of play. For the Devils, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. After a half inning of play, LCC 0, Everett coming to bat.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
LCC has definitely prepared me to transfer to Oregon State because it's helped me with my study skills. I'm a much harder worker than I was in high school.
I had a great support base by the staff, and I've made some great friends that I think I'll carry on with my life.
I've definitely loved my classes. I've learned a lot. It's been a healthy environment.
Don't be afraid to branch out. The people here are awesome. I'm going to be in it for a while, but down the road I'll be finishing up and be ready to join the workforce.
Charlie Larson, Sam Linscott, and Austin Houck to face Justin Solt here in the bottom of the first inning in game number 15 of the 2019 NWAC Baseball Championships. Larson will step on in, and the first pitch to him, swing, popped up, foul territory, out of play, no balls and 1 strike. Larson in game number 1 this afternoon, 0 for 4, struck out a couple of times. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Swing fouled back to the screen for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter for Everett. Sam Linscott awaits on deck. He'll be followed by Hawk. Comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball hit towards the third baseman. Glove there by Barlow. Low throw, and was it bobbled at first base? At first base, Jamison wants a review. We'll see. And yeah, he dropped the ball, but did he pick it up in time? We'll find out here. See if Larson got down there in time or not. We'll see if it's a review or what. But first baseman Jamison dropped the ball, picked it back up. But the question is, did he control it before Larson touched the bag? And we are going to have a discussion. And what do we have? Are we going to go to the booth? This is one of those reviewable plays. And we'll have the huddle now and see what we get. Centralia College is your college for associate degrees, bachelor degrees, and job training. Apply now to get a jump on classes and financial aid. Application is easy and free. Visit www.centralia.edu for details. Centralia College, go boldly. And he's ruled out at first base. So Jameson picked up the ball in time after he dropped it, and Larson is retired for the first out here of the inning. So 1 up, 1 down. That'll bring up Sam Linscott. Fans, don't forget to check out the official tournament merchandise for t-shirts, sweatshirts, Under Armour gear, and more. Everything is fully customizable. Get your tournament gear today. Supplies are limited. Visit them online at NWAC.com/NWAC. Well, second discussion. Would we now go to the replay, or are they going to stay with it? All right, they're going to stay with the original call that Larson is out. So Larson retired at first base, and we have 1 out. Glad to bring up to the plate Sam Linscott. Linscott had a 3-for-4 first game with a couple RBIs along with a walk. He takes the first pitch for a strike. No balls and 1 strike on Linscott. Right-hander facing the right-hander. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball, and he takes it high for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Linscott. Again, this is a winner-take-all game now, as Everett lost the first game this afternoon. Here's a swing and a ground ball hit towards the shortstop. Perro's got it, throws the first in time, and Linscott retired for the second out of the inning. So 2 up and 2 down on this afternoon. It's turned out pretty nice now. The wind blowing out of the west and 69 degrees. And I'll bring to the plate Austin Houck. Houck looking for his first hit today as he's 0 for 3. Did pick up a walk though in that first game. He takes the first pitch from Justin Solt outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. And Solt, the tough luck loser the first time these two teams played, swing and a miss, strike 1. As he went 8 innings, gave up 2 runs, struck out 11, and lost 2-1. Here's the next pitch, curveball outside corner, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Austin Houck. No score, bottom of the first inning. 2019 NWAC Baseball Championship. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Houck is gone, and so is Everett here in the first. After 1 full inning of play, LCC nothing, Everett nothing.
I chose Centralia College because I wanted to stay close at home while getting a great education. Playing for a smaller school has a strong sense of a community, and they just want to see you succeed. We're bigger than just a team. We're a big family. My name is Dylan. I play baseball at Centralia College, and I go boldly.
Fans, don't forget to check out the official tournament merchandise for t-shirts, sweatshirts, Under Armour gear, and more. Everything is fully customizable. Get your tournament gear today. Supplies are limited. Visit them online at nwacstore.com/NWAC. Chase Matheny, Colin Floyd, G.J. Hurst due up for Lower Columbia here in the second inning in a scoreless ball game. LCC again the visitors in this contest, and Everett the home team. Well, Gabe Smith will step up on the hill. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and fouled at the plate for strike one. No balls and one strike on Matheny. Matheny a 2-for-3 game in contest number one, had a couple of runs scored and an RBI. Wind starting to pick up here a little bit now. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, low, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind blowing in from center field, so we'll probably knock a fly ball down to left field. Smith is ready. Here's the next pitch. Curveball. That's a good one. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Matheny. Matheny playing right field for Lower Columbia today. Here's the next pitch. Fastball, swinging a line drive, foul. Hit it hard, but a bit late on the swing, and it goes foul down the right field line, and the count stays at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Matheny, the number 30 on his back. Freshman up in the Puget Sound area, Bremerton. Here comes a 1-2 pitch, check swing, and the breaking pitch misses low and away for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Chase Matheny. Here's the pitch. That fastball misses away for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes now on Matheny. Colin Floyd awaits on deck for Lower Columbia. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Fastball, swinging a line drive over the first baseman's head, down the right field line for a base hit. Matheny on his way to second. The ball dug out by Smith, and down to second base is Chase Matheny. A leadoff double here for the Red Devils in the bottom or top of the second inning as Matheny lines it over the leaping Albin's head down the right field line, and Smith had to run it down. And right off the bat, here in the second inning, Lower Columbia has a runner at second base. I'm going to bring up Colin Floyd for the Devils, the designated hitter in this ball game. And we'll see if he's bunting or not, try and get the guy down to third. Third baseman Larson playing even with the bag right now. Runner takes his lead at second, and they do show the bunt, and it's bunted foul. So Eric Lane playing for an early run as he's trying to get the runner down to third with 1 out. No score, nobody out, top of the second inning. LCC trying to get an early advantage as they want to play a little small ball here early. Floyd steps back in. Does not show the bunt as of yet, and now Smith steps off the rubber. No balls, 1 strike on Colin Floyd. Shows the bunt again. That ball might have, no, he did foul it off. I thought maybe he got his hand, but it was up and in, and Floyd able to bunt it away. Now with 2 strikes, play's probably off. But he still can get the job done by hitting the ball to the right side of the infield and moving the runner on up to third. Well, no balls and 2 strikes on Floyd. Smith is ready. Throws to, or fakes the throw rather, to second, and diving back is Matheny. He's down there on the leadoff double for Lower Columbia here in the top of the second. Again, it's a winner-take-all championship game. Comes the 0-2 pitch, wasted outside, ball 1. A Lower Columbia win gives them their 3rd consecutive NWAC baseball championship. Everett win, their first one in 6 years. Number 2 and number 1 teams in the final rankings. Everett number 1, Lower Columbia number 2. Again, another fake throw to second base, and Matheny scampers back. Being held on there by Hauk. Now once again, Floyd will step back in. And once again, Smith steps off the rubber. A bit of gamemanship right now. Now Smith is ready. Out of the stretch. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a little fly ball hit towards right field. Smith is there. Runner Matheny faked the tag, and then he'll stay right there. So Floyd flies out for the first out of the inning. And Matheny unable to advance as the ball not hit far enough. Bring up Hurst. G.J. Hurst for the Devils is 0 for 3 in game number 1. So he's looking for his first base hit of the afternoon. Played left field game number 1 as well. Here's the pitch, and he's taking it, and it's a called strike. Hurst 167 here at the tournament, and those are updated. Dave Andrew between games able to get everything updated. Hurst did have an RBI in the first game. Here's a pitch, swing, popped up, shallow left field, starting on in, now retreating is Kubota. He'll make the catch for the second out. So Hurst flies out to Kubota for the second out of the inning. 2 straight flyouts by the Red Devils. It'll be up to Drew Barlow to come up with a base hit. Barlow 2 for 4 game number 1, couple RBIs and a walk as well. Offensively, he did the job game 1 for Lower Columbia. Smith ready, first pitch, chopped towards the shortstop, charged there by Rodriguez, throws on a hop and is dug out at first base, and Barlow's retired for the final out of the inning. Red Devils get the leadoff runner on, but he's stranded there, so after an inning and a half, Lower Columbia nothing, Everett nothing.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
Be sure to follow the NWAC on Twitter and Facebook at NWAC Sports, and on Instagram at NWAC Sports 1 for all the latest NWAC news. Also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. All right, we go to the bottom of the second inning, and up to the plate comes Kyle Rodriguez. Takes the first pitch for a strike. No balls and 1 strike on Rodriguez. Solt is ready. Here's the next pitch. Off speed, fouled back to the screen. And the count, no balls and 2 strikes on Rodriguez. Rodriguez just 136 at the NWAC tournament so far. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it misses outside for ball 1. But he was 1 for 4 in the first game. Solt is ready. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They will appeal, and he did not. Well, the count is it 2 balls and 2 strikes on Rodriguez. McCormick, then Smith to follow in the bottom of the second for Everett. No score. And timeout called LCC with the only base hit so far, one in the first and a leadoff double in the second, but no one has come home as of yet. Comes a 2-2 pitch, and that fastball is low, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes on Rodriguez. Solt ready. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Fastball check swing and goes foul up the first base line. It might got him on the hand. He is rolling on the turf, and it must have got him on the hand. We'll see the replay as he tried to check swing. This is going to be a tough angle to see because it's really a tight shot. Here's the pitch. Oh, yeah, I got him. And that one hurt. That one hurt. As he checked swing and got it right either on the back of the hand or the wrist. And he is one hurting guy right now. So Rodriguez down as he's being attended to here. As that pitch just sailed up and in. And a check swing, but unfortunately, it got him on either the wrist or the back of the hand. It's going to take a bit for this one to heal up. It should be a hit by pitch because, yeah, it is a hit by pitch. So down to first base goes Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets on the hard way, literally the hard way. He takes a fastball off the hand, and he'll go on down to first base. Now, Eric Lane's going to ask our home plate umpire, Brad McGee, if he did not check swing. And he's saying it's off the wrist. And Eric Lane going to talk to Brad McGee. And he's going to say, no, he's getting out of the way of the pitch. And down to first base goes Kenny McCormick. Well, the first runner of the ball game for Everett, the leadoff hit by pitch. That'll bring up Kenny McCormick. McCormick in this game is the catcher. He's hitting .278 at the tournament. First pitch to him is a curveball, strike 1. McCormick, though, 0 for 5 his last game, and he left 6 runners on base. Here's the next pitch, another curveball, that is high. Count, I believe, is 1-1. They got 3-3 in the board. Yes, 1-1. We don't see 3-3 very often, do we? Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Swing, chopper towards Pero. He's got it. Throws to second for 1. Relay on to first in time. And the double play. Rodriguez retired 6-4 as Pero gives it to Johnson. Johnson's relay on to Jameson. McCormick retired for the second out of the inning. A 6-4-3 double play. Now there's 2 outs for Everett. That'll bring to the plate Nolan Smith. Smith is the right fielder. He swings at the first pitch, hits it towards the first baseman, Jameson. He'll underhand it to Solt, and that'll do it for Everett here in the second inning. A leadoff hit by pitch, but a ground ball double play, and then a ground out to the first baseman, and Everett's gone here in the second. After 2 innings of play, LCC nothing, Everett nothing.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
Threlfall will lead it off for Lower Columbia as we go to the top of the third, the number 9 hitter, followed by Perro and Johnson. 9, 1, and 2 here in this scoreless game, top of the third for the NWAC Baseball Championship. Here's the first pitch, swinging a bouncing ball foul down the third baseline. Zach Threlfall, the catcher for Lower Columbia. Game number 1 was 0 for 3, but did score a run. Right-handed hitter. Comes the 0-1 pitch, and that one's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 0-6 down the left field line, 342 to left center, 387 to center field. Power alley to right center is 354. Here's the next pitch, way outside, down the right field line, 326. Wind blowing on in right now, so it will take a big time fly ball to get it to the barn and get out of here. Might have a chance to hit it into right field though. Here's the 2-1 pitch, swing, ground ball hit towards the shortstop, backhanded there by Rodriguez, a long throw. It is in time for the first out of the inning. Diving try by Larson at third, backhanded by Rodriguez, and he throws Threlfall out for the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order for Lower Columbia and Trevor Perro. Perro swung at the first pitch and grounded out to the second baseman and is only at bat, so he's 0 for 1. He takes the first pitch for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes on Trevor Perro. Sitting 261 here at the NWACs. Smith is ready. Here's the next pitch, and it misses outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Perro. Perro is sophomore. Here's the pitch, and he's taking, and it's called strike. 2 balls and 1 strike on Perro. Here comes a 2-1 pitch, and that is up and in for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike on Perro. These two teams have split 2 games here at the NWAC. That's why we're playing this final one. Here comes a 3-1 pitch, and that's inside. Matty Nickton, nope, it's inside for ball 4. Everett won the first one 2-1 on Friday night, and LCC gave Everett its first loss of the tournament here in the first game this afternoon. More than 48,000 service members have been physically wounded during the military conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan. An estimated 400,000 are living with the invisible wounds of war, including post-traumatic stress disorder, major depression, and traumatic brain injury. NWAC is honored to have a Wounded Warrior Project veteran at today's game. Wind again kicking up, blowing on in. Conversation is over as JoJo Howie had whatever he had to say to his pitcher. Got it over with, now he is ready to go. Top of the third inning, 1 out. No score between Lower Columbia and Everett. And the Red Devils' best hitter in the tournament to the plate, Deshaun Johnson. First pitch, he's taking all the way, strike 1. He has 1 of the 2 hits for Lower Columbia, single to right field, and is only at bat. That follows the 4 for 5 game he had in game number 1. Johnson ready. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and the side armor throws it outside for a ball. Gabe Smith pitching for Everett, the sophomore out of Bonnie Lake High School. Up there in Pierce County, just a little bit east of Puyallup. Hunter takes his lead. Here's the pitch, swing, fouled away. And the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bonnie Lake, if you've ever gone to Bonnie Lake, when you get top of the hill of Bonnie Lake driving 410, when the sun is out, you come on top of that hill and Mount Rainier's right on top of you. It's like looking at the hitting barn out here at Lower Columbia. just an incredible view when you hit that. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Swing, fouled at the plate. The count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. It just absolutely takes up your whole windshield when you drive up the hill there. Of course, it's only about 40 miles from Bonnie Lake. One of the evacuation routes. If something ever happens to that thing, blows up. Except here's the pitch. This is low, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the hitter Deshaun Johnson. 1 out here in the 3rd. No score. Andrews awaits on deck. Obviously, Everett would love to see a double play ground ball. Smith is ready. Here's a swing and a line drive to right field. Played on a hop by the right fielder Smith, and down to second base goes Johnson. So Deshaun Johnson, another base hit, his second of the ball game, but because the ball was touched, or besides Bobby Rose gave him an error. Oh, Dave Andrews trying to write the same thing, aren't you? Oh, okay. So down to second is Pero, and now Johnson's batting average is a ridiculous number, .824. Absolutely amazing. 7 for 8 today. Here's the pitch, swing and a fly ball, hit to right field by Andrews. Moving towards the line is the right fielder Smith. He makes the catch. Runners will not advance on the play. So Andrews, first pitch swinging, flies out to Smith, and now there's 2 outs for Lower Columbia. Maybe up to Jamison. I'm trying to think the last time we saw a kid have this kind of success at this tournament, this deep into the tournament. Already, like I said, he is .824 batting average. He is 14 for 17 here at the NWAC Baseball Championships. To the plate comes Jamison. Pitch misses outside, ball 1. I tell you, if I'm Everett and you come up with Deshaun Johnson and runners at first and second in a tie ball game, I might walk him. I wouldn't take my chances the way he's hitting the ball. Smith out of the stretch. Throw back to second base, and Pero is back. So Pero got on with a 1-out walk, went to second on Johnson's second base hit of the afternoon. 2 of the 3 hits for Lower Columbia by Deshaun Johnson. Runners with their leads. Here's a 1-0 pitch. That fastball is upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Andrews, or Jamison, I mean. Looks like his pants are torn in the left rump cheek, because he's probably worn them out on the slides. Yeah, it's got a tear in it, no doubt. Here's a 2-0 pitch, swinging a fly ball, hit to right field, back on the ball is Smith towards the right field line. He makes the catch, and Jamison is retired for the 3rd out of the inning. Lower Columbia threatens, so it comes up with nothing here in the 3rd after 2.5 innings of play. Lower Columbia nothing, Everett nothing.
We see you. Be your creative self at Clark College. We see you. Be your curious self at Clark College.
Bottom 3 batters for Everett as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. McCannell, Alvin, and Kubota due up here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Be sure to follow the NWAC on Twitter and Facebook at NWAC Sports and on Instagram at NWAC Sports 1 for all the latest NWAC news. Also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedule, scores, stats, and more. Stepping up to the plate is McCann. Only takes the first pitch high for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes on McCannell. Comes the next pitch. It's called a strike. Wind really starting to kick up now here in the press box, and it's making havoc with all our cheat sheets. Here's the next pitch. That misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on McCannell. McCannell had 1 at bat in the first game. Swing and a fly ball to right field. On comes the right fielder, Matheny's at the plate on a hop. That's a base hit for McCannell. First hit of the ball game for Everett as it comes in the top of the 3rd inning for the Trojans. Now to bring up to the plate, Mitch Albin. So in the 2nd inning, Rodriguez was hit by a pitch and was unable to go anywhere as he was forced in a double play. Now we'll see what will happen this time. Ball is bunted back to the pitcher. Low throw and a nice grab there by the first baseman for the Devils, Jameson, and the sacrifice is successful. Well, Albin's sacrifice bunt, 1-3 for the first out of the inning. Down to second base goes McCannell. Takeshi Kubota will come to the plate now. So JoJo Howie doing the same thing as Eric Lane did, bunting to get a runner in scoring position. And the first pitch off speed called strike 1. 2 balls and a strike on Kubota. Kubota was 1 for 3 in the first game with a run scored. Out of the stretch comes Solt, and the next pitch called strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Kubota. He'll step back in. Solt trying for the punch out here. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and he got it as Kubota strikes out for the second out of the inning. So 2 down now and find success at Pierce College. Selected as one of the top 5 best community colleges in the nation. Pierce College offers more than 60 programs to study. Get started today at one of the nation's premier community colleges. Apply online at www.pierce.ctc.edu. Pierce College, possibilities realized. First pitch is a strike, or is a ball, sorry, to Charlie Larson, ball 1. Here's the next pitch, swing, fouled away, and the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Larson grounded out to Barlow in his only at bat, so he's 0 for 1. No runs, 3 hits for Lower Columbia. No runs, 1 hit for Everett. And we got a balk. Down to third base goes McCannell. So a balk called. Now down to third goes the runner. Count 1 ball and 1 strike. No argument from the LCC bench. Here comes the pitch and a curveball, strike 2 called. No balls and 2 strikes on Larson. No score, and Everett's got, first time it's had a runner down to third. Here comes a 1-2 pitch, check swing, and misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Larson. Solt is ready. Here's a 2-2 pitch, swing, fouled back to the screen. The count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the first game this afternoon was all LCC, a 10-2 win. This one started out pretty tight. No score, bottom of the third. Here's a pitch, fastball, just outside, ball 3. Solt trying to catch or coach the umpire into a strike 3 call, didn't get it. So the count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, fastball swing, popped up right side of the infield. Retreating is Johnson. He's there, makes the catch, and Larson is retired, and so is Everett here in the third. So after 3 innings of play, your score remains LCC nothing, Everett nothing.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
LCC coming up, top of the 4th inning in a scoreless ball game on Memorial Day weekend 2019. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast here on Topher Vision, also on NWAC.org if you're on YouTube. And for Lower Columbia, Matheny, Floyd, and Hurst are due up to face Gabe Smith. Smith has given up 3 hits in 3 innings of play. Solt just 1 hit in 3 innings for LCC. And the first pitch to Matheny, it's a fastball inside corner, strike 1. Matheny today is 1 for 1 with a double to right field. Smith is ready. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a foul tip for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Matheny. Even though we had a bit of rain delays on Saturday, we're able to get back on schedule. We did not have a lot of problems except for the one day. Here's the next pitch, swing, and the count stays at 0-2. Saturday just drizzled and rained and then drizzled. Had to take about a 1-hour rain delay in one game, then push back one game from 2 to 6. And it showered a bit yesterday, I noticed while watching, but not enough to affect anything. Here's the 0-2 pitch, down low, ball 1. And today started out pretty cloudy, but it has really shaped up here now as we got pretty much bright blue skies. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swing and a fly ball, hit to right field, moving towards the line is Smith. He's in fair territory, makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Matheny flies to right field, and that's the first out of the inning. That is the 3rd put out of the ball. 4, no, that's more than that, 5, because that's right. Smith had 2 put outs in the 3rd, and that's the 3rd straight out recorded by Smith. And Colin Floyd comes to the plate, and he flied out to guess who? The right fielder, Smith. First pitch to him. Outside, ball 1. Already 5 put outs for the right fielder, Smith of Everett. Comes the next pitch. Sidearm and a line shot through the box for a base hit. Smith had to duck as that ball came shooting right up the middle, and Floyd has his first base hit of the ball game. 4th hit of the afternoon for Lower Columbia, and with 1 out, that'll bring up G.J. Hurst. Hurst flied out his only at bat to the left fielder, Kubota, the number 7 hitter for Lower Columbia. Middle infield playing back, looking for the ground ball to get the double play and get this inning over with. Hurst swings at the first pitch, fouls it away, strike 1. Ball grabbed and thrown back across. Now we'll resume play. Smith ready here, works out of the stretch. Here comes a pitch. Swing, fouled away again. And the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Again, the crowd's filled in pretty nice here this afternoon. It was slow arriving earlier, but now we've got a pretty good crowd, I'd say. for this championship game between the number 1 and number 2 teams in the NWAC. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swing, hit down the left field line, and that will slice foul. And the count stays at no balls and 2 strikes on Hurst. Barlow awaits on deck for Lower Columbia. Hurst back in, he's ready, so Smith. The pitch, bounces up to the plate, and there goes the runner, and there'll be no chance to throw. The ball bounced up right into the hitter Hurst, and no chance for McCormick to pick up the baseball. So down to second base on the wild pitch goes Floyd. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Hurst. Now a ground ball to the right side will move Floyd down to third base. Smith ready. Here's the pitch. Swing and a bouncing ball. Hit to the right side. Glove there by Houck. He's got it. Throws the first in time, and Hurst is retired for the second out of the inning. But again, Floyd able to move to third after the wild pitch, because that could have been a double play. And now there's a runner at third with 1 out in a scoreless ball game. That'll send to the plate Drew Barlow. Barlow 0 for 1 today, grounded out to the shortstop Rodriguez. Smith will work out of the full windup. First pitch off speed at the letter, strike 1. Barlow nods his head. Goes, dang it, good pitch. Fooled me. No balls, 1 strike. Right-handed hitter versus the right-handed pitcher. Here comes the pitch. And it's another bender, and this one stays inside for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Barlow. Smith takes a quick look at third. Now he gets the signal. 1-1 pitch. Fastball outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on the number 8 hitter for Lower Columbia, Barlow. Barlow 2-11 here in the tournament. He had 2 for 4 in game number 1, and the next pitch hit him. So it sails inside. Barlow will trot on down to first. And now runners at first and third for Lower Columbia as Smith hits his first batter of the ball game. He's walked 1 and struck out nobody so far. And Lower Columbia with a threat with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning in a scoreless contest. Threlfall will step up. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out to the shortstop who's only at bat. Smith out of the stretch. First pitch misses outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Threlfall. Threlfall, .222 tournament average. Was 0 for 3 in game number 1. Here's the pitch. Swing, fouled away. And the count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Zach Threlfall batting 9th for Eric Lane's team here this afternoon. Smith is ready. 1-1 pitch. Swing, a line shot through the middle. That's a base hit. Lower Columbia scores a run as a line drive through the middle by Threlfall gives Lower Columbia the lead. Right through the box and picks up the RBI as trotting on in from third is Colin Floyd. So the wild pitch costs Everett a run here as now Lower Columbia has runners at first and second. Down to second goes Barlow. Back to the top of the order for Lower Columbia and Trevor Parro. Parro today is 0 for 1, grounded out to the second baseman and walked back in the third. Parro will step on in. Parro .261 here at the NWAC Baseball Championships. 6 for 23 with 7 runs scored. Been to the plate, or touched home plate quite a bit here in this contest. Here's the pitch. Swing popped up, foul territory, first base side, and it will get out of play for strike one. No balls and one strike on Trevor Perro. Again, from Hot Springs, Montana. I guess I have to look up where that is, but I'm guessing it's got to be in Yellowstone somewhere. Smith ready. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses high, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike on Perro. Deshaun Johnson on deck. Boy, I tell you, if you're Everett, you want this out badly. You do not want Johnson to come up with the bases loaded. Smith again out of the stretch. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing, chop towards the third baseman. Glove there by the third baseman. He's got Barlow in the rundown. He'll touch him. That will end the inning. So Perro bounces it to the third baseman, and he tags out Barlow, and Lower Columbia is gone here in the 4th inning. But the Devils score a run, and after 3.5, they have the lead. LCC 1, Everett nothing.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
Everett, bottom of the 4th, down 1-0 here. And Linscott will step on in to face Justin Solt. First pitch to him, swing, fouled at the plate, strike one. The ball's on a strike on Linscott. Linscott grounded out to the shortstop Perro in his only at bat, so he's 0 for 1. During the tournament, he has a .435 batting average. He swings at the next pitch, bounced up the first base line, grabbed there by Jameson, he'll go to the bag, and Linscott is retired for the first out of the inning. That'll bring to the plate Austin Houck. Houck today is 0 for 1 in the ball game. Struck out in the first. He's the only strikeout victim by either team. Here's the first pitch, swing and foul back to the screen for strike one. The ball's on a strike on Houck. So Solt struck out 1. Smith has not struck out anybody as of yet. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Houck. Houck 143 here at the tournament. Here's the next pitch. Swing, fouled away. The count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. He had an 0 for 3 caller in game number 1, but he did have walk. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Fastball, or actually an off-speed pitch, misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Houck. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Fastball, check swing, and that one misses. They'll appeal down to first base, and it's ruled a non-swing. Well, Houck, full count now. Here's the pitch. Fastball, bouncing ball down the third base line, foul. The count remains at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Comes a 3-2 pitch, swinging another chopper down the third base line. That's foul. Dave Andrew looked up. Hot Springs, Montana. It's a little bit north of Missoula towards the Canadian border. There comes a 3-2 pitch, fastball outside, ball 4. So Houck down to first base as he draws a 1-out walk. First walk of the ball game allowed by Solt. He has hit a batter as well. And down to first base goes Houck. I'll bring up Kyle Rodriguez. He was the hit by batter by Solt back in the second inning. First pitch to him, fastball, outside edge, strike 1. The ball's 1 strike on Rodriguez. But he was raced on the double play ground ball that McCormick hit into the next at bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch, curveball swing, chopped towards the shortstop. Perro's got it, underhands second for 1, really on the first. In time, double play, and Everett's retired here in the 4th inning of play. For the Trojans, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. After 4, LCC 1, Everett nothing.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
Get a look at the crowd here at Story Field on a nice afternoon in the championship game of the 2019 Baseball Championships, NWAC style. As Johnson steps in, first pitch, takes for a strike. No balls, 1 strike on Deshaun Johnson. 2 for 2 today, a couple singles, both to right field. Comes the 0-1 pitch, and that's low and away for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Johnson. He'll be followed by Andrews, then Jamison. 1 run, 5 hits for LC. No runs, 1 hit for Everett. Here's a 1-1 pitch, and it's inside, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on Johnson. Right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Swing, chop towards the shortstop. Got it, it's Rodriguez. He throws, and Johnson's retired for the first out of the inning. So routine bouncing ball hit to the shortstop, and Johnson's retired for the first out here of the 5th inning. Top of the 5th inning, and that'll bring up Noah Andrews for Lower Columbia. Smith is ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, a little bit low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Noah Andrews. Gabe Smith ready. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That fastball at the letters, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Andrews. Andrews was 1 for 5 in the first game this afternoon. Here's the next pitch, swing. Another chopper towards Rodriguez. He's got it, sets, throws, and out of first base is Andrews. So 2 up, 2 down as 2 consecutive ground balls hit to the shortstop Rodriguez, and that'll bring to the plate Shane Jamison. Shane Jamison today is 0 for 2. He has flied out twice to the right fielder Smith. Gabe Smith ready, first pitch, fastball, bouncing ball hit towards the second baseman. Houck's got it, throws a first, and just like that, that inning's over. So after 4.5 innings of play, it's LCC 1, Everett nothing.
We see you. Be your creative self at Clark College.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
We see you. Be your curious self at Clark College.
Halfway home through this game as Everett trails Lower Columbia 1-0, bottom of the fifth. McCormick, Smith, and McCannell do up for Everett. First pitch, swing, and a fly ball hit to center field. Moving back on the ball is Andrews. He is there and makes the catch for the first out. So McCormick, first pitch swinging, skies to Andrews in center field, and he's retired for the first out of the inning. Fans, don't forget to check out the official tournament merchandise for t-shirts, sweatshirts, Under Armour gear, and more. Everything is fully customizable. Get your tournament gear today. Supplies are limited. Visit them online at nwacstore.com/NWAC. All right, stepping up to the plate is Nolan Smith. He fouls the first pitch away for strike one. No balls and one strike on Nolan Smith. Smith today, one at bat, grounded out to the first baseman. Here's the next pitch, swing, popped up, shallow center field. Coming on in is Andrews, continues to run in, makes the catch for the second out. 2 up and 2 down now for Everett. Centralia College is your college for associate's degrees, bachelor degrees, and job training. Apply now to get a jump on classes and financial aid. Application is easy and free. Visit www.centralia.edu for details. Centralia College, go boldly. First pitch to the batter, Marcus McCannell, called strike one. McCannell, the only hit of the ball game for Everett. Here's the next pitch, and he's taking, and he's already down on the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Opposite field hit to right field and is only at bat in the third. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curve, swung on, fouled out of play. And again, the ball gets out of the Everett bullpen. One of the Everett kids on the field while the ball was pitched. Fortunately, no ball's been hit out in play when the kids will come out. Here's the 0-2 pitch, curveball, soft line drive hit to second base, caught by Johnson, and Everett's gone here in the 5th inning of play. After 5 innings of play, it's LCC 1, Everett nothing.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
This game's moving right along as we are in the top of the 6th inning. It started at 3:39, and we're just an hour and 8 minutes into the contest, and we're in the top of the 6th inning. So for LCC to be Chase Matheny, Colin Floyd, and G.J. Hurst to face Gabe Smith. Smith out of the stretch, and the first pitch, fastball outside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes on Matheny. Matheny 1 for 2 today, an opposite field double, and flied out to Smith in right field. Here's the next pitch, swing, bounced away. They count 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, we're celebrating Memorial Day, and talked about it in the first game a little bit, but there are still some states in the South that celebrate Confederates Memorial Day, which is a little bit different than Memorial Day. As stepping back in is Matheny. Smith is ready. Here's a 1-1 pitch outside. Texas, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, North and South Carolina celebrate Confederates Memorial Day anywhere from January to May. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Fastball high, ball 3. Virginia celebrates Confederates Memorial Day, but they celebrate on the same day as the rest of the country. So they're celebrating it today. Here's the 3-1 pitch, swing and a line drive into left field for a base hit. Matheny slaps it into left field, and he's got his second base hit of the ball game. 6th hit of the afternoon for Lower Columbia College. That'll bring to the plate Colin Floyd. Floyd today flied out to right field in his first at bat and singled and scored the only run of the ball game back in the 4th. Made it to second on a wild pitch and came around to score on the throw fall RBI single in the 4th. First pitch to him, swing, fouled away, strike 1. However, 3 southern states still celebrate Jefferson Davis' birthday in June. So Kentucky, Louisiana, and Tennessee still celebrate Jefferson Davis's birthday. Very interesting how some of the South still sees the Union as the next pitch misses up and in for ball 1. But again, Decoration Day started because of the Civil War. And now it's known as Memorial Day. Throw to first base, and back is the runner, Matheny. Now Smith will step back up on the hill and out of the stretch. Here's the pitch, swing, fouled away. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Must have gone and crawled over the netting and came on down to get all the yelling, duck. Hey, if you're a baseball fan, you should be used to ducking. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Middle infield looking for the double play ground ball. Here's the pitch, low. There goes the runner. There's a ball blocked by McCormick, and down to second base goes Matheny. Pitch was low, but Matheny was running, and he'll pick up the stolen base. Now Lower Columbia has a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Now Floyd can move the ball to the right side of the infield. Matheny will move it down to third base. See if they can play some small ball here. Here's the pitch, swing, chop towards the shortstop. It will get the job done. Rodriguez has got it, a quick throw to first, and out at first is Floyd. Chopper towards the shortstop allowed Matheny to move to third base on the play. And now with 1 out, G.J. Hurst has a chance to drive in the second run of the ball game. Base hit obviously will work, but a ground out might work as well. And so J.J. Howie's going to bring the defense up. And here's the first pitch, and it hit him. Fortunate that it hit the batter Hurst because it squirted away from McCormick, and the run would have scored. Now that changes the dynamics a bit, as perhaps the middle infielders will play back, and they will, as Smith hits his second batter of the ball game, and the corner infields will play up. So that makes it a little bit different now for J.J. Howie, as he's looking for a ground ball from Barlow to get out of the inning. 1-0 is your score. You've got one out. Now J.J. Howie is going to come out and chat with his pitcher and his infield to see what he wants to do. It's 1-0 Lower Columbia right now in the top of the 6th inning, but runners at first and third for the Red Devils. Matheny at third and Hurst at first. That's about the worst thing you could do, was hit the batter. That really changes your defensive strategies. So J.J. Howie, who was the North Region Coach of the Year, now has to figure out a strategy to see what he can get to cut off the runner at home. And there's probably a bunch of school of thoughts here. You play the middle infield back and look for the double play, or do you try and cut the run off at home? Home plate umpire Brad McGee is going to break up the huddle out there, though. That could get this game moving. But the catcher McCormick and Smith continue to talk, as Gabe Smith is the pitcher. Right fielder for Everett is Nolan Smith. And they will elect to play the middle infielders back. So Everett hoping for a ground ball to short or second and get the double play and get out of the inning. But does Eric Lane bunt? One out, you might see a safety squeeze. And the first pitch swung, chopped towards the shortstop. Rodriguez. Going to be a tough play for two. And there will not be a throw to first, as a throw to second gets the runner there, as Hurst is out at second, but the run will score as the ball hit into the hole, and there's no relay, as there was no chance for Houck to relay on to first, and Lower Columbia takes the lead. Barlow will get on first base on the fielder's choice, but he'll pick up the RBI as Matheny scores from third, and out at second on the 6-4 force out is Hurst. So a runner at first now with two outs, and the pitch to Threlfall is inside for ball one. 2-0 Lower Columbia, top of the 6th, in the final championship game of the tournament. Here's a 1-0 pitch, swing, chop foul. And the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Threlfall grounded out in the third, and a single in the first run of the RBI back in the fourth, as he scored Floyd with the first run of the ball game. Now it's 2-0. Smith, here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, outside corner, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Zach Threlfall. Smith ready. Runner is lead. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Threlfall's gone, and so is Lower Columbia here in the 6th. But the Red Devils add a run in the 6th, 1 run on 1 hit, and after 5.5 innings of play, it's now Lower Columbia 2, Everett nothing.
I chose Centralia College because I wanted to stay close at home while getting a great education. Playing for a smaller school has a strong sense of a community, and they just want to see you succeed. We're bigger than just a team. We're a big family. My name is Dylan. I play baseball at Centralia College, and I go boldly.
Bottom of the sixth. 8, 9, and 1 for Everett. Lower Columbia leading Everett by a score of 2-0. First pitch to Alvin, fastball, strike one. Lower Columbia looking to sweep the doubleheader today and claim its third consecutive NWAC Baseball Championship. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball, taking inside and high, ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike on Alvin. He is 0 for 0 today, as he had a sacrifice bunt in his only at bat. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball swinging, a ground ball foul. It goes up the first base line, and the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lower Columbia, a single run in the 4th, and another one here in the top of the 6th, now has the 2-0 lead. Timeout called. And Alvin will step back in. He'll be followed by Kubota. Here's the pitch. Fastball swing, fly ball slicing foul, and out of play down the right field line. And the count stays at 1 ball and 1 strike. Soltz ready. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Alvin retired for the first out of the game or inning. Second strikeout for Soltz. And be sure to follow the NWAC on Twitter and Facebook at NWAC Sports and on Instagram at NWAC Sports 1 for all the latest NWAC news. Also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. Hey, we got a pinch hitter for Kubota. Stepping on in for Everett will be Tyler oh, no, it's not McLean. It is 27, okay, it is McLean. Okay, so McLean will step on in again for Kubota. And the first pitch, swing and grounded towards the first baseman. Over is Jamison. He will flip it over to the pitcher, Soltz, and that's second out of the inning. So a 3-1 put out, and there's 2 up, 2 down, and 5 in a row retired now by Soltz. And we'll go back to the top of the order for Everett and Charlie Larson. Larson today is 0 for 2. Soltz ready, first pitch, fastball, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. On the leadoff hitter. Comes the next pitch. Curveball, and it hit him. Down to first base goes Larson. Walla Walla Community College athletes follow traditions of excellence in soccer, volleyball, basketball, baseball, softball, golf, and rodeo. WWCC Warriors are proud to compete in the NWAC. Larson down to first base after being hit by a pitch. Second batter that's been hit by Soltz. I bring to plate Linscott. Linscott takes the first pitch for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes on Linscott. Here's the next pitch. Fastball, ground ball, hit to the second baseman. Glove there by Johnson. And Johnson flips on to the shortstop, and that'll end the inning here as Larson is retired. After 6 completings of play, your score is now Lower Columbia 2, Everett 0.
LCC has definitely prepared me to transfer to Oregon State because it's helped me with my study skills. I'm a much harder worker than I was in high school.
I had a great support base by the staff, and I've made some great friends that I think I'll carry on with my life.
I've definitely loved my classes. I've learned a lot. It's been a healthy environment.
Don't be afraid to branch out. The people here are awesome. I'm going to be in it for a while, but down the road I'll be finishing up and be ready to join the workforce.
New pitcher for Everett as we start the top of the 7th inning. Zach Boswell is going to come on in and pitch. Boswell's made one appearance here in the tournament, one start and one win, an ERA of 1.13. He went 8 innings, gave up 6 hits and 1 run in his only appearance in that 2-1 win over Lower Columbia back on Friday. So he'll be tasked to keep the Red Devils from scoring anymore and see if his team can pick up 3 runs and win its first championship since 2013. Gabe Smith goes 6 innings this afternoon, gives up 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned, struck out nobody, walked 1, and hit 2 batters. And so far, Justin Solt has been a bit better. So for the Devils here in the 7th, Pero, Johnson, and Andrews are due up to face Boswell. Pero today is, in this ball game at least, 0 for 2, walked in the 3rd inning. First pitch from Boswell is a fastball high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Pero 261 here at the tournament. Here's the next pitch. Fastball fouled away as the hat blows off Boswell. Then we said the wind has kind of been gusting off and on. Here in the press box, it's throwing the papers around. That time the hat flies off the head of Boswell. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Fastball swing popped up. First base side. Foul territory. First baseman over there. That is Alvin. He reaches up, makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Oh, Pero fouls out for the first out of the inning. I bring the plate to Sean Johnson. So if you're Everett, this is the best time to see him. Nobody on the bases. 2 for 3 afternoon. Single in the first, single in the third, then grounded out. Drew Rodriguez, his last at bat. And the first pitch misses, ball 1. 1 ball, no strike on Johnson. Here's the next pitch. Fastball he's taking. That's a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike now on Johnson. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing, a ground ball hit to the shortstop. Rodriguez has got it, throws to first, and for the second straight time, Deshaun Johnson rolls out to the shortstop, Rodriguez. 2 up, 2 down here in the 7th inning for Lower Columbia, and that will bring up Andrews. Noah Andrews is the number 3 hitter. Here's the pitch, and it misses high, ball 1. Noah Andrews today is 0 for 3. Grounded out to the second baseman. Flied out to the right fielder. Check swing hit slowly to Rodriguez. He charges, throws the first in time, and Andrews is retired for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Lower Columbia. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. Your score, Lower Columbia 2, Everett nothing.
We see you. Be your curious self at Clark College.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
See you. Be your resourceful self at Clark College.
Bottom of the 7th, Houck, Rodriguez, and McCormick due up for Everett, trailing by a score of 2-0. And now we'll get the catcher's gear fixed for the catcher here for the Red Devils. And Centralia College is your college for associate degrees, bachelor degrees, and job training. Apply now to get a jump on classes and financial aid. Application is easy and free. Visit www.centralia.edu for details. Centralia College, go boldly. First pitch fouled away. No balls and a strike on Houck. Houck today 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Saw a shot of some of the fans here. I see LCC President Chris Bailey is in attendance today. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that pitch way outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Austin Houck. Soltz ready. Here's a pitch and a curveball low and away, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Houck. Comes the pitch. Fastball outside again for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter here in the 7th for Everett, Austin Houck. They have not been able to push a run across here, and there's a pitch, misses low and away for ball 4. That's one way you get things going, though, is by walking batters. Just the second walk of the afternoon by Solt. He has hit 2 batters, but he walks the leadoff batter here in the 7th. Now to get a visit from Eric Lane. So 2-0, Everett trailing Lower Columbia with nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Be sure to follow the NWAC on Twitter and Facebook at NWAC Sports and on Instagram at NWAC Sports 1 for all the latest NWAC news. Also visit NWACsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. We'd like to thank the Red Lion, the official hotel of the Northwest Athletic Conference, with friendly service and unique local flair. Red Lion hotels get guests closer to main attractions and good times with full-service hotels and a wide variety of amenities. Discover your escape across the Red Lion family. All right, that'll bring the plate Kyle Rodriguez. First pitch, waves that. There goes the runner from first. He'll be out by 10 feet. Houck thrown out easily as the throw from Threlfall right on the money to Johnson. He didn't even go into a slide. He was out so easily there. He was out by a good 10 feet as a strike thrown, and Houck was retired 2-4 for the first out of the inning. Count is no balls and 1 strike on the hitter Rodriguez. Here's Solt's next pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, strike 1. Or strike 2 rather. No balls and 2 strikes on Rodriguez. So the leadoff walk erased on the caught stealing as Houck was gunned down on a terrific throw by Threlfall. Now Rodriguez is going to reset the batting gloves. So we're in the bottom of the 7th inning right now, and the pitch swung at and fouled away. And Lower Columbia has the 2-0 lead. Solt is ready. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball outside, ball 1. Rodriguez is 0 for 1 today, hit by a pitch in the 2nd, then grounded into double play back in the 4th. One of 2 double plays turned by LCC. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swing, fouled away. Count stays at 0-2. Rodriguez at 136, 3 for 22 coming into this ball game, so he's 3 for 23. Here's a 1-2 pitch, curveball, upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Rodriguez. Comes a 2-2 pitch, curveball, swing, popped up, right side of the infield. In comes the right fielder though, Matheny, he is there and makes the catch for the 2nd out. That's 2 outs now, And a reminder that Centralia College is your college for associate degrees, bachelor degrees, and job training. Apply now to get a jump on classes and financial aid. Application is easy and free. Visit www.centralia.edu for details. Centralia College, go boldly. Here's the first pitch. Speared there by the shortstop. Perro throws the first in time, and McCormick is retired for the third out of the inning. So for Everett in the seventh, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. After 7 innings of play, LCC 2, Everett nothing.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Baden, the official ball of you.
More than 48,000 service members have been physically wounded during the military conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan. An estimated 400,000 are living with the invisible wounds of war, including post-traumatic stress disorder, major depression, and traumatic brain injury. NWAC is honored to have a Wounded Warrior Project veteran at today's game. Top of the 8th for LCC, leading 2-0. Zach Boswell's first pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch to Jamison, cut on and miss. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Shane Jamison. Jamison 0 for 3 today, flied out twice to Nolan Smith in right field. Here's the next pitch, swing, popped up, left field, down the line, fair territory, third base, and now coming into fair territory, and Larson will make the catch for the out. Ball started in foul territory, then drifted back into fair territory, and Jameson's out for the first out of the inning. That'll bring it Chase Matheny is here in the top of the 8th inning, and Lower Columbia on top, 2-0. First pitch to him, swing, fly ball hit into left field. Back is McLean. He is there. He makes the catch for the out. So 2 up and 2 down now for the Red Devils as Matheny flies out to the new left fielder, and that'll bring to the plate Floyd. Floyd is 1 for 3 today. First pitch to him bounces up to the plate, ball 1. Single and run scored in the 4th. Flied out to Nolan Smith in right and grounded out to Rodriguez, his other at bat. Again, we'll have some, we've got a change here, a quick talk. Okay. So it looks like Lower Columbia is just trying to buy a little bit of time here, as it's been a quick inning so far. Again, we've got to wish our public address announcer, Jim DeBruler, happy birthday today. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. 67th birthday today, and he is here volunteering his time here at the NWAC Baseball Championships. Here's a 1-1 pitch, bounces up to the plate, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike on Floyd. Jim very versatile around the area. Here's the next pitch, bounces up the plate again. Mentioned he's a PA announcer at times. He'll do play-by-play for LCC. Also does Kelso High School basketball. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That fastball low, ball 4. Well, Floyd draws a 2-out walk. We'll try to add him down to first base. First walk given up by Boswell today. Just the second by Everett pitchers. That'll bring up Hurst. Hurst today is 0 for 2. Boswell from the stretch for the first time today. And the pitch misses outside, ball 1. He retired the first 5 batters he had faced till that 2-out walk to Floyd. 1-0 on Hurst. Boswell the stretch, the pitch, swing, fouled at the plate, and strike 1. 1 ball and a strike on Hurst. Ball might have nicked the catcher, McCormick. Now he's ready to go. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. Lower Columbia on top 2-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball. Hit the right field. Moving on back is Nolan Smith. Short of the warning track. Makes the catch. And that's a final out of the inning. For the Devils, nothing in the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Your score, Lower Columbia 2, Everett nothing.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
Sports is proud to be the official ball partner of the NWAC Championships. For nearly 40 years, Baden Balls has set the standard for quality and craftsmanship, delivering world-class game balls to colleges and national conferences across the country. Baden, it's all about perfection. Well, they are going to make a pitching change here, it looks like, as Justin Solt, I thought, was replaced. Yeah, there is a new pitcher for Lower Columbia, as now pitching for the Red Devils is Rance Pittman. So Rance Pittman is going to come in and try and finish the ball game for Lower Columbia, as Smolt will leave after 7 complete innings of play. Stepping to the plate is Nolan Smith. He fouls the first pitch off for strike 1. Smolt goes 7 innings, 1 hit, no runs, strikes out 2, walks 2. Here's the next pitch from Pittman, and it misses for ball 1. So Pittman in for relief here for Lower Columbia. Here's the next pitch, swing, popped up, out of play. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pittman has not thrown here in the tournament. But we'll get his regular season numbers here in just a moment. As Smith behind in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's a pitch, swing, rolled up the first baseline, but it'll go foul. Pittman on the year, a record of 1-0. He's made 8 appearances, has an ERA of 2.20, 1 save on the year. He's walked 5 and struck out 24. Now you get a look at him. Here comes the pitch, swing and a miss. The ball dropped by the catcher, so he'll have to throw to first base. And Smith is retired for the first out of the inning. 2-3 put out as Pittman picks up his first strikeout of the ball game. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning for Everett. That'll bring up McCannell. McCannell today is 1 for 2. He's got the only base hit for Everett, and he takes the first pitch from Pittman for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike on Pittman, or on McCannell. Here's the next pitch. Fastball misses, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pittman ready. Here's the next pitch. Check swing, and a pitch misses. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike on McCannell. McCannell is single in the 3rd and lined out to the second baseman, his last at bat in the 5th. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swing, chopped in front of the plate. I believe it was a foul ball, and they did call it a foul. The count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Everett down 2 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Yes, the Trojans are the home team, but still, you need 2 runs somehow, or LCC's got its 3rd straight title. Here's a pitch outside, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes on McCannell. Pittman ready from the stretch. Here's a pitch, swing, ground ball down the third baseline. It's a fair ball, gets past the third baseman, Barlow, and down at first base is McCannell. So the ball right down the line as Barlow tried to backhand it, couldn't come up with it. McCannell picks up the base hit. Be sure to follow the NWAC on Twitter and Facebook at NWAC Sports and on Instagram at NWAC Sports 1 for all the latest NWAC news. Also visit NWAC Sports for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. Nick Klemp is going to run for McCannell as they have a pitch runner here in the 8th inning for Everett. Down by a score 2-0. That'll bring the plate Alvin. Alvin 0 for 1, and he takes the first pitch high, ball 1. So 1 out for Everett here in the bottom of the 8th, and Clamp pitch running for McCannell. Here's the pitch, fastball, ruled a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike on Mitch Alvin. Alvin in the tournament at .235 batting average. Here's a 1-1 pitch, swing, fly ball foul, out of play down the right field line. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lower Columbia looking for the last 5 outs of the ball game to claim its 3rd consecutive NWAC baseball championship. Here's a 1-2 pitch, swing, bouncing ball wide at third, gloved by Barlow, throws to second for 1, really on to first, double play! 5-4-3 twin killing, and Everett's turned away here in the bottom of the 5th inning, or 8th inning. After 8, your score, Lower Columbia 2, and Everett nothing.
We see you. Be your creative self at Clark College.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
We see you. Be your curious self at Clark College.
Well, the 5-4-3 twin killing really helps Lower Columbia as we go to the top of the 9th inning, and the Red Devils leading by a score of 2-0. The pitcher's best friend is known as the double play, and it came big time there for Lower Columbia, as now they just need to get 3 more outs and they will claim their 3rd consecutive NWAC championship. And stepping up to the plate for the first pitch for Lower Columbia is Drew Barlow. Of course, he's the one who started the double play to get out of the inning. He steps out of the box, and did he get time out in time? Apparently he did. So count it no balls and 1 strike on Barlow. He'll step back in. Here's the next pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Barlow. Last time Lower Columbia won 3 in a row was back when Kelly Smith was the head coach. Here's the the pitch, and it's popped foul out of play. 95, 96, and 97 is the last time Lower Columbia won 3 consecutive NWAC championships. And the one and only Kelly Smith was the coach. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and Barlow is gone for the first out. For Boswell, his first strikeout of the contest. Now they'll bring to the plate Zach Threlfall. Threlfall gave LC the initial lead on a single in the 4th, and since then LC had another run in the 6th. Swings at the first pitch, and he hits it down the right field line, and it will be foul. Threlfall today 1 for 3, a ground out and a strikeout. Of course, we could always start the rumor that Kelly Smith could go to Washington State as the new head coach. This Thursday? Really? I just was informed by Dave Andrew that Kelly Smith will be inducted to the Hall of Fame. There's a fly ball to left field and deep. Over there is the left fielder, and it will fall in fair territory. And down to second base goes Threlfall. Hit the ball down the left field line. Not enough distance as it bounced in fair territory, short of the Bob's party deck. And a double there for Threlfall. So anyway, back to Kelly Smith, and will be inducted into the NWAC Hall of Fame on Thursday along with Tim Mackin. Will that be held down in Portland? Be held up in Olympia. So congratulations to those 2 guys. Here's the first pitch to the batter, Pero, and the pitch is high, ball 1. Pero today is 0 for 3 in the second ball game. Reached base on a walk in the 3rd. Boswell from the stretch. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that is down low for ball 2. The reason I mentioned Kelly as a Cougar head coach is because he played for Bobo Brayton, and he coached here for a long time. I know he doesn't want to coach anymore, but it's always fun to throw names out there. Some of the names I've heard so far, and pretty interesting. Here's the 2-0 pitch, swing, and fouled away. And count stays at 2 balls and 1 strike. Like Aaron Seeley, Scott Hatterberg, former players at Washington State. I think someone even said John Olerud. I'd find that a shocker. Good pedigrees. We'll see who's going to replace Marty Lees and Pullman. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Bounces up to the plate, and a nice job by McCormick to keep the ball in front of him. The count goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. Runner at second is Threlfall with 1 out in a 2-run lead for Lower Columbia here in the top of the 9th. Boswell out of the stretch. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swing, fly ball, hit down the right field line. A long run for Nolan Smith and the first baseman, and it falls in foul territory for strike 2. Three balls and 2 strikes on Pero now. Again, he's still looking for his first base hit of this ball game. He had a couple in the first game where Lower Columbia won 10-2. Now trying to complete the sweep and a 3rd straight NWAC championship. Boswell from the stretch. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and it's down low, ball 4. Well, you know, I mentioned earlier that if you had runners at first and second and less than 2 outs, I might walk this guy. Deshaun Johnson coming to the plate now 2 for 4. And I understand he needs a base hit to set the NWAC record for average for this tournament. Sitting at 737 right now. And he'll step on in. Runners at first and second. First pitch, he's taking strike 1. Johnson had a couple of base hits in the first and third, then he's grounded out his last 2 at-bats to the shortstop, Rodriguez. 1 out, runners at first and third now for Lower Columbia, and they're up 2-zip. Boswell from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Fastball, he's taking again. That's at the letter, strike 2. So now no balls and 2 strikes on Deshaun Johnson. Right-handed hitter will step back in again. The sophomore, been here before. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it's wasted outside and low for ball 1. Boswell ready. Runners take their leads. Here's a pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Hit to the third base and throw to second for 1. Did he stay in the bag? He did. And out at second base is Perro. The throw by Larson pulled Hawk towards the center field area, and he apparently got his foot on the bag, and so Perro is ruled out for the second out of the inning. 5-4 for the second out. Johnson goes down to first on the fielder's choice, and Threlfall down to third with 2 outs. Now Eric Lane is going to ask, we might have a video review on this. Did not see from where we were if you can see he's on the bag or not. So the officials will huddle, and we'll see if we can catch it here on this replay. And it's a tough call. You can't tell because the runner is going head first, and the view we see is right at the bag. And so we'll have to see if there's a video review, and there will be a video review. So if the play stands, we will have 2 outs in the inning at runners at first and third, and Noah Andrews up. If the play is overturned, then the bases will be loaded with just 1 out. Well, obviously a huge call for both teams. Now here the Game of Thrones music behind us. I'm not sure if there's any significance to that, or if our audio guy just likes the music. I know I did. I thought it was one of the first things that hooked me on that show was the music. So we'll see what the decision is here. As we mentioned, 2 outs, top of the ninth. Lower Columbia leading Everett by a score of 2-0. And a video review. There was a throw to second by Larson. Was maybe off the bag was Houck when he made the catch. And it's going to be a tough call either way. Lower Columbia looking for its 3rd straight NWAC championship. And Everett looking to rally from a 2-run deficit and claim its first since 2013. We'll see how long this takes. Wind now starting to kick up here in Longview, and they will call him out at second base. So the play will be upheld. And now there's runners at first and third for Lower Columbia with 2 outs. And now that'll bring to the plate, as we mentioned, Noah Andrews. Andrews looking for his first base hit of this ball game. He was 1 for 5 in game number 1. Base hit here scores at least 1. And a 2-0 game. Boswell from the stretch. There's the pitch, and it's high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Andrews. Andrews, the sophomore from Tumwater. Again, he's been here as well. He'd love to add an extra run here for LCC in the top of the ninth. Boswell ready. Here's the pitch. That fastball is high. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes now on Andrews. Again, there is a base to play with. So Boswell can give up a walk here. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Curveball. Good one at the knee. Strike 1. Andrews shakes his head in agreement as he was taking all the way in the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Infield plays back. Well, the first baseman holding on the runner at first, and Boswell will work from the stretch. The pitch, and it's inside, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike now on Andrews. Shane Jamison awakes on deck for Lower Columbia. 2 runs, 7 hits, no runs, 2 hits for Everett. LCC with 2 runs, 7 hits. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Fastball high, ball 4. So Andrews, the second walk of the inning, will trot on down to first. At second base goes to Sean Johnson, and now the bases are full of Red Devils. Second walk of the ball game by Boswell, and that'll bring to the plate Shane Jamison. Jamison is 0 for 4 here this afternoon. First pitch to him, fastball outside, ball 1. Couple of flyouts to Nolan Smith in right field, grounded out to Houck at second base, and flied out to Larson at third. So he's 0 for 4. Boswell from the full windup. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, curveball inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes now on Jamison. Jamison looking to get a run in any way he can, as it's a 2-run lead. Here's a pitch, and he's taking, and the fastball at the letters, strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike on Jamison. Jamison, a freshman from Bellingham. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. Fastball swinging, a ground ball, hit to the second baseman, backhanded by Houck. He'll throw to first in time, and Lower Columbia is turned away here in the 9th inning of play. So LCC needs 3 more outs. Everett needs 2 more runs, or this game is over. After 8.5, Lower Columbia 2, Everett nothing.
Life is about moments. If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight.
You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings.
Do you have that real look in your eye? That when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What you say, Quaid?
See ya!
Right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're gonna do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world.
LCC has definitely prepared me to transfer to Oregon State because it's helped me with my study skills. I'm a much harder worker than I was in high school.
I had a great support base by the staff, and I've made some great friends that I think I'll carry on with my life.
I've definitely loved my classes. I've learned a lot. It's been a healthy environment.
Don't be afraid to branch out. The people here are awesome. I'm going to be in it for a while, but down the road I'll be finishing up and be ready to join the workforce.
Well, game time for both teams here as we're at the bottom of the 9th. Everett trailing Lower Columbia 2-0, and McLean will come up to bat. Tyler McLean, first pitch from Pittman, swing, fouled away and out of play. Fans into it now as Lower Columbia looking to sweep 2 games from Everett and win its 3rd straight NWAC baseball championships. Here's Pittman's next pitch. Rolled to the second baseman. Gloved there by Johnson. Throw to first in time. And McLean is retired for the first out of the inning. That'll go to the top of the order for Everett now. And that'll bring up Charlie Larson. So Pittman trying to get the save and the championship for Lower Columbia College. That'll bring to the plate Charlie Larson. Larson today is 0 for 2 in this ball game. Grounded out to the third baseman, flied out to the second baseman, and hit by a pitch. He takes the first pitch outside, ball 1. Hit by a pitch in the 6th. You can tell by the crowd they're into it now, as every close pitch is going to be oohed and awed by both teams. There's the next pitch. It's high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strike on Larson. The Red Devil defense has been fantastic, as well as 3 double plays behind the pitching. Here's the next pitch, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. And the Red Devils get another double play. Ball game, set, match, game. It's over. 3-0. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Larson taking for a strike. You can feel the anticipation on both sides of the diamond. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. High, ball 4. Larson down to first base on the walk. And for Pittman, his first walk this afternoon. That'll bring the plate Sam Linscott. Linscott today is 0 for 3. Grounded out to the shortstop. Grounded out to the first baseman. And then ended the inning on a fielder's choice back in the 6th. First pitch to him. Takes a pitch inside. Ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on Linscott. Center fielder today for Everett. Pittman ready. Here's a pitch, and it's up and in, ball 2. Pittman now walked 1, and now the first 2 pitches to Linscott are inside. And again, your pitching coach or a head coach, you do not want to see walks in a 2-run game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Big swing from Linscott. He comes up empty, and they count 2 balls and 1 strike. Middle infield playing back for the double play. Third baseman Barlow guarding the line down third. In the outfield straight away. Pittman from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike 2 called. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Linscott. Austin Houck waits on deck for Everett. Lower Columbia 2, Everett nothing. 1 out, bottom of the 9th inning. Pittman from the stretch. The pitch, fastball swing and a chopper. That's a line drive rather into left field for a base hit. On his way to third is Larson. There's the throw down to second base goes Linscott. And now the tying runs in scoring position for Everett. Linscott, a line drive down the left field line, moves Larson to third, and the tying run now down at second base, and Austin Houck will come to the dish for Everett. So a 2-strike double by Linscott, and that quiets the home crowd a bit as the slow walk out to the mound for Lower Columbia. Pittman has given up just 2 hits in the ball game, 1 in the last inning, now a double here in the 9th with 1 out, and now Everett has an opportunity to tie the ball game. I've not seen a signal, have you, to the bullpen? Oh, that's what we're waiting on here, if there's been a signal to the bullpen, if they're going to make a change or not. Pittman so far 1 1/3 innings, struck out 1 and walked 1. And his defense has turned a couple double plays. Well, the conference is over. That'll bring the plate Austin Houck. Houck today in this ball game, is 0 for 1. Struck out in the first, walked in the 4th and the 7th. Game number 1, Houck was 0 for 3. Here's the first pitch, fastball, swing and a foul tip, strike 1. Houck wanted that pitch and just nicked it into the glove of the catcher. 0 balls and a strike on Houck. The 0-1 pitch, fastball inside, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Houck. Rodriguez awaits on deck for Everett. 2-0 Lower Columbia, 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Here's the pitch, curveball taking, strike 2. I think Houck was fooled on that pitch. And he's now down on the count 1-2. Right-handed batter will step back in once again. Pittman ready. The pitch, curveball fouled. And we stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pittman, a sophomore out of West Lynn, Oregon, looking to nail it down for Justin Solt. Here's a 1-2 pitch, fastball fouled back to the screen again, and that count stays at 1-2. Houck right on it, but underneath it a bit, and the count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lower Columbia looking for 2 more outs. Here's a pitch, swing and a foul tip, and the count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Threlfall couldn't squeeze the ball, so the count stays at 1-2. And Houck making Pittman work here in the bottom of the 9th. Tying run at second base for Everett. Here's a pitch, curveball swing, and a ball grab by Barlow, runs to the bag, and he's out at third! Lower Columbia wins as Barlow catches the line drive. He runs to third base, and he beats the runner to third, and the double play, and Lower Columbia has won its 3rd straight NWAC baseball championship. A line drive caught by Barlow. He runs to the bag, and he just beats Larson to third. And we'll see if we're going to have a video replay or not. This play is going to be under review. I have not seen the replay as of yet. Houck, a line drive caught at third for the 2nd out by Barlow. The run to the bag, and the third base umpire, Josh Marshall, said he was out. The Red Devils have the dog pile in the middle of the field, but now we're going to have a video review. Lord, what an ending if this is how it ends up, because it was a bang, bang play at third base as Barlow makes the line drive catch, and then the run to third, and bang, bang play as Larson's been ruled out, but there is a video review. Boy, everybody's now on the end of their seats now. And no matter how this goes, there's going to be groans and cheers on both sides. So is Larson out at third, or is he safe? That is the question. How close is it? You'll need, what I understand, you're going to have no doubt that the play has to be proven that he was safe to reverse the call. And we will hold on here. So we're going to wait to see what the call is. I have not seen anybody emerge from the tent. Everyone on the end of their seats right now as we await the call on the possible double play to end the ball game. A line shot caught by Barlow, and the race to the bag, and the umpire said Larson was out. And it's now under video review. You hear the music in the background as we wait. Here's the replay that I see. Oh, man. There's no ties to the runner, so I'm glad I'm not making that call. This is a bang, bang play. It's about as close as you can get. Here comes a tighter shot. They tie. Well, I swear, they are there at the exact same time. No matter what the call is, this is about as tight as you can see on a play. I give our crew to really zoom in on that play, and it is as close as you can get on a call. So everybody waiting on pins and needles, and it's over! Lower Columbia has won. The play will stand, and the Lower Columbia Red Devils have three-peated and won the 2019 NWAC Championship. A line drive by Austin Houck, caught by Barlow at third base. He runs to the bag. He just beats Charlie Larson, and the double play stands, and Lower Columbia has won its third consecutive NWAC baseball championship. For the first time since 1995, 96, and 97, the Red Devils have three-peated as they have beaten Everett twice here this afternoon and win their third straight NWAC baseball championships. For Everett in the bottom of the ninth, no runs on one base hit, no errors, one runner left on base. Your final score, Lower Columbia 2 and Everett nothing. And stay tuned here for the post-game interviews as Lower Columbia has defeated Everett here 2-0. Lower Columbia, 2 runs on 7 hits, no errors. Everett, no runs on 3 hits, no errors as well. Winning pitcher Justin Solt, he goes 7 innings this afternoon. Rance Pittman picks up the save. He goes 2 innings. He gives up a couple of base hits. The losing pitcher, Gabe Smith, this afternoon goes 6 innings, gives up 2 runs. Zach Boswell, 3 innings of relief. He allows just 1 base hit in the ball game, no runs, but it wasn't enough as Lower Columbia wins the contest by a final score of 2-0. Terrific ball games here today as it ends on a bang-bang play at third base. A line shot by Austin Houck, caught by Barlow at third, and he scampers to the bag to just nip Charlie Larson at third base. And the video review, it was as close as you will ever see, and the play is upheld, and Lower Columbia wins the ball game here this afternoon. The Red Devils finished the campaign with a record of 39-9, and the NWAC championships, Everett finishes with a 39-11 record, and they'll finish as the number 2 team. Now we will go down and we'll get the trophy presentations and the selection of the all-star teams and everything that goes on here at the NWAC Baseball Championship. Incredible ending here in Longview this evening, early or late afternoon now, as a bang-bang play ends it, and Everett loses by a score of 2-0. This is a game they'll talk about for a long time, as Lower Columbia wins the first game 10-2 and the nightcap 2-0. Here's the final play once again as you see it on Topher Vision as Barlow makes the catch. He runs to third base, just nips Larson at third, and on a video review, the play is upheld and Lower Columbia wins the final by a score of 2-0. Fabulous ball game, fabulous ending, fabulous tournament, and a fabulous Memorial Day. How's that sound? So we'll hold it here, as we mentioned, and we will listen in on the festivities as Lower Columbia wins its 3rd title in 3 years, his 14th championship in 45 appearances. Eric Lane, in his 2nd season, has now won his 2nd consecutive NWAC baseball championship.
All right, folks, we're going to start our post-game
this afternoon.
Awards here again. Outstanding.
We'll now go to Dave Andrew.
Great attendance, thank you.
And he will
Longview,
now go through the announcements in this ball tournament.
Our first award is the team trophy for 2nd place in the 2019 championship. And I'd like to introduce or bring on head coach JoJo Howie and the Everett Trojans, 2nd place in the championship. Coach Howie gets a trophy from the executive director of the NWAC, Marco Azurdia. For the 14th time in the history of NWAC baseball and the 3rd year in a row, the champions, the Lower Columbia Red Devils. Red Devil sophomore James Grubbs will get the trophy, and with Marco. Congratulations to head coach Eric Lane and the Red Devils. Now momentarily we'll have the individual trophies for Lower Columbia, and then we'll have the all-tournament team after that. Individual trophies after the photo. All right, individual awards now for the entire Lower Columbia tournament roster. Please come up to the table as I call your name. We'll do it in numerical order. Number 1, Noah Andrews. Number 4, G.J. Hurst. Number 5, Trevor Perro. Number 8, Trent King. Number 9, Colin Floyd. Number 10, Eli Schubert. Number 11, Deshaun Johnson. Number 13, Hunter Cook. Number 15, Zach Threlfall. Number 16, Drew Barlow. Number 17, Jamonte Woods. Number 18, Dakota Hawkins. Number 21, Tommy Davis. Number 23, Zach Horn. Number 24, Yancey Bird. Number 26, Rance Pittman. Number 28, Shane Jameson. Number 29, Justin Solt. Number 30, Chase Matheny. Number 31, Caden Vanderwerf. Number 32, Mikey Kalya. Number 34, Nick Jennings. Number 36, Mitch Lines. Number 38, Alex Brady. And number 48, James Grubb. The Red Devil coaching staff, assistant coach Michael Forgione. Michael got one of these as a player here in 2015. Assistant coach, pitching coach, Ian Sanderson. In his second year as the head coach, he's 2 for 2, also has 1 as a player, Eric Lane. All right, our all-tournament team. Most of the players being named are here. Some have gone home, but as I call your name, please come out to the table. First off, the all-tournament designated hitter from Everett, Kenny McCormick. After a lot of discussion, we picked NWAC catchers. First from Spokane, Justin Lutz. And from Lower Columbia, Zach Threlfall. On the infield, from Lower Columbia, Shane Jameson. From Everett, Mitch Albin. From Lower Columbia, Drew Barlow. And also from Lower Columbia, boy, this guy had no errors and handled the ball a lot. That'd be Trevor Perro. To the outfield, first, Everett, Takeshi Kubota. From Tacoma, Justin Vandebrake. From Lower Columbia, a lot of years this would be an MVP award, but he just hit .524, and that is Chase Matheny, and fielded well too. Another guy who hit the ball well and played great defense at 407 from Everett, Sam Linscott. And from Spokane, Christian Padilla. All tournament pitchers from Everett. Boy, what a great outing he had on Saturday night. Paul Falco. From Tacoma, Logan Gerling. From Lower Columbia, Mitch Lines. And also for Lower Columbia, a repeat from last year on as a freshman, Justin Solt. And the all-tournament relief pitcher, he both relieved and started, pitched very well, Gabe Smith from Everett. Well, for our MVP, I have some good news because he's the MVP. The bad news is he came 1 base hit from setting the all-time tournament batting average record of 700. The record was 727, but he finished at 700, 14 for 20, 3 doubles, a home run, 8 RBI, 4 stolen bases. Deshaun Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, your all-tournament team 2019. All right, do we have some, we got the mic down on the field. I'll turn it down to the chair of the baseball committee and the AD here at Lower Columbia, Kirk Rowland. Kirk?
All right, Dave, thank you very much. And I just want to thank the community for coming out. Another great Memorial Day weekend here. First of all, Everett, guys are awesome, man. Class act, JoJo. thank you so much for being here. You guys played awesome. This is a upper echelon program in the NWAC, and JoJo, with your leadership, you haven't skipped a beat, and thank you so much for being here and competing so hard, and I appreciate everybody. Everett fans, their support staff, and everybody, really, really good and impressive, and thank you very much for being a great participant here, a champion-level team. There's no doubt about that. Wanted to thank, before I thank these guys, because they're pretty good, I want to thank all of the folks that helped in the tournament. There's so many. The press box crew that Dave Andrew puts together. I could sit here and name them all, but you guys are awesome up there in the press box. And I would include Chris Garrett and his crew there. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard from back home, this video is incredible. It really is, and we appreciate that, and the umpires and everybody appreciates it. Kind of weird to have it right at the end there, but hey, we got it right, so that's good. So thanks to everybody in Topher Vision. And the ticket group, concession stand Black Bears, good luck to your season. And I want to have a special thanks to Spencer Rowland, who's been helping me with this tournament since he was this tall. He's going to the Tri-Cities to help out with Columbia Basin over there. Hopefully we can convince him to maybe take some vacation time and come back here and help us over the Memorial Day. But son, I appreciate everything you've done over all these years. So let's end it with these folks right here. The LCC Red Devils, unbelievable. 3 in a row, but these guys earned this one all themselves. Guys, thank you so much.
Well, that's going to do it here from Lower Columbia College. David Story Field. We hope you've enjoyed the NWAC Baseball Championships as Lower Columbia beat Everett twice a day, 10-2 and 2-0, and ended on a bang play for Lower Columbia as they're able to come up with a double play to win the ball game here, and they win their 3rd consecutive NWAC championship. For Jim DeBruler, I know I'll thank everybody who's helped us on TV, online, everything. I know Jim has put in a lot of time. Happy birthday to him. Hope you've enjoyed the tournament. I'm Vern Foster. So long, everyone.